Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my series Free to Play Challenge, where I am challenging myself by creating a free to play account, and I want to see how far I can get this character in the game without spending any real money and teach new players some new things that I believe they should know in order to have a better gaming experience. So here I am, as promised, in a new server. I'm continuing my favor farming, and I'm in Argonnessen, and I have completed all the level ones and two quests and the solo harbor quests. I only left on lead, and I only left Misery's Peak behind because it's a long quest, and I didn't want to touch this quest. And I completed Star 3 possession only on normal difficulty, and now I'm sitting on 203 total favor. So I think this will be my routine in all the other servers that I want to farm favor from, and then I will switch back to my tune, to my barbarian in the Orient server, which will be my main tune, and I will continue playing that tune. Um, so let me show you how my character looks like at level 5. I have started my career with 18 constitution. Again, for the same reasons, I like being more survivable, having more hit points, and I sacrificed 1 to my disease by taking 16 charisma instead of 18 charisma. If you say that I was silly for doing that, you're probably right. But in my defense, nowadays you can find spell focus item more easily. You can find evocation focus items, insightful evocation focus items, in some cases quality spell focus items. So yeah, this is not an end game based build. I believe I will be fine without that 1 to my disease. I had to spend 2 more points. I put them in intelligence for more skills and to have better spellcraft. For my skills, I have chosen concentration because I like my spells not to be interrupted when I cast them, and spellcraft and use magic device. For feats, I have chosen empower and maximize at level 1, and I have my spell-like abilities both maximized and empowered. My acid spray and my burning hands from my enhancement trees are maximized and empowered. I don't like having my meta magic feats on my hotbars toggled on at all times. I don't like doing that. I like keeping my hotbars empty. Instead like to get my enhancement abilities, my spell-like abilities, put it in on my hotbar, and then empower, maximize, quicken, hiding them individually. I put them always on the spells that I want to, and I have my feats toggled off by default. For spells, I have chosen Expeditious Retreat at level 1, Jump, Protection from Evil, even though you can buy potions. I like having this spell on my sorcerer. This gives you immunity to the divine spell called Command that lays you to the ground, and it also gives you a +2 deflection bonus to your armor class, which is always nice, and a +2 resistance bonus to saves against attacks from evil creatures. And I also chose Shield, which is a must-have for every toon. Even if you are melee, you should find the shield scroll, and that will actually show you where to find the shield scroll to use if you're a melee character, and you should be able to cast it because it's a level 1 spell, and I suggest that you put points in use magic device for being able to use these kinds of scrolls. And for my level 2 spells, I have chosen Blur for the 20% miss chance, and Invisibility because it's useful in some quests. So this is, I'm in the middle of the marketplace, and this is the Arcane Scroll vendor, the level 1 and the level 1 vendor. And if you scroll down, you will find your scroll of Night Shield, which also gives you immunity to magic missiles and some resistance, and scrolls of Night Shield, the ones that I will be using on my Barbarian as well, the ones that deflect this spell here, that are the same with this spell here, the shield spell. So here you are, scrolls of shield. Buy some of those. You should always have them on at all times. The spell lasts for 5 minutes. The scroll lasts for, let's see, 5 minutes. So yeah, it's a long lasting spell. It's 5 minutes long. It's very useful. Always use your scrolls of shield or your spell of shield and pick up that spell if you have the option to. And for my enhancements, I started putting my points in the Fire Servant tree when I was lower level, because when you finish the tutorial quest in Korthos, you will get a Finger of Fire wand, which will also give you 30 combustion, which is the fire spell power. So I started with this tree, and after I spent 8 action points, I then started to invest in Earth Servant. So now at level 5 I have both Burning Hands and Acid Spray available for me, and this is kind of, it works perfectly for now, at least for now, because when I find fire immune mobs like oozes, my Acid Spray will kill them. So let's see, do I have anything else to add? I don't think so. So yeah, human, go for human because of the extra feet. I like going for more hit points over more DCs. You can go the other way around, and it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So the main topic for today is inventory management and how to build wealth in this game. But before getting to the main topic, let me quickly show you the daily activities that you can do in this game. So you have this little silver thingy next to your face, which is your free daily dice. So this is your daily dice. It's a daily thingy. You have a free silver roll every day, and today we will roll 69 for 400 free experience points and some consumables. Let's eat that 400 XP. Let's see what angel tears give. Oh, okay, it will heal us for a bit, so let's put them on our healing hotbar. And let me show you what else you can do every day. You can come to the marketplace and you can go east for the Chaos Canith Enclave. Well, we're waiting. Why it takes so long? Why it has to take so long? And then you have to come up to these stairs and talk to this girl here. The daily challenge tokens girl here. You will talk with her and will say you receive a universal challenge token. You can get one per day, and this is a pass for one of the pay to play challenge. So you have a pass for a challenge, and you can actually stack these universal challenge tokens and use them when you like. So I got two. Now I can use both of them whenever I want. So if you want, I recommend you to come and day every day that when you play and take these tokens, they will get you access to content that you don't own. And by completing challenges, you can get some cool loot. You can see the loot here. You can get some lovely weapons or some lovely armor, some lovely jewelry. Yeah, you can look them up. So this cloak of flame here will give you combustion 54, fire lore 8%, and +1 insight bonus to your AC at level 3. Very nice item. You can get these with 400 antique tokens and 400 crude talismans. Those come from these challenges up there, from the Cobble Island challenge, and from the what is it called, Dr. Rashmur's mansion down here. You can trade different ingredients for other ingredients for with a penalty. So those, especially the low level challenge items, are not hard to get. So take your universal challenge tokens and you will get more favor, and you will also get more XP by doing challenges. And as a free-to-play player, you don't have access to many quests, so get your tokens and use them. Alright, on to our main topic for today, which will be inventory management. When you start your career, you have 3 inventory space bags. Each bag holds 20 items, so you have 60 slots in total. By completing the quests that I have shown you, you will get enough coin lord favor to come to the marketplace. You have to come west, next to the Bank of Kundark in the marketplace, and you have to talk to this guy here, Montag Goodrow. You will actually get a mail to speak to this guy, and this guy will give you the 4th inventory bag. So make sure that you talk to this guy and get your 4th bag. And another thing that will make your life easier and that will hold a lot of items and will save you from frustration and will make your life in this game better is the small collectible bag that you will get from completing those quests. This comes from what is he called, Boundary Cardamon, the guy that gives you the named chain, Boundary Cardamon's chain. And you can also get for platinum pieces a medium collectibles bag, and to get that you have to go east from the marketplace to House Jurasco Enclave, and then you have to go to the center of House Jurasco. Oh, my image froze unfortunately, so I have to come to the middle of House. empty and being able to loot more stuff. So now my image unfroze. I can keep moving here in the middle of house Jurasco. The store is called empty-handed. Let's scroll down and buy ourselves a medium collectibles bag and a small ingredients bag. Let's buy those things. That was the next thing that I was going to tell you. When you loot a chest, the shield, the weapon, the armor, whatever the named item, the main item is, and then the money stacks down here in your balance. So take the money. Money never hurts. And then loot your witch in a ritual called Eldritch Ritual, which makes your weapons harder. And also take confessences and Siberi's ingredients bag, so they don't hold 3 spaces, they only hold 1 space in your tiny ingredients bag. And they can stack your inventory space when looting these three items. Siberi's Dragon Shard Frag. My personal opinion about how to loot stuff. I never loot scrolls. I never loot potions. I never loot throwing hammers. All these kinds of trash loot. You don't need those things. Platinum pieces, and they will hold you inventory space, and it's just not convenient to loot. You will thank me when you see how more convenient that way, or your inventory will get full. You will get full of items. And no, that's not what I am proposing. There is a better way east of the marketplace, and I came to the crafting hall, which is located in House Kundarak. So come to the crafting hall and go to the vendor. When you see the map here and here, doesn't matter who you use, so use this guy here. And try to sell platinum pieces, which is very low. What you can do instead of doing that, instead of selling all your items in a vendor like that, you can come to this guy here and buy yourself some dissolvers, and then you can go to the same item. Let's find the corrosive tower shield. Where is it? Corrosive tower shield. Place that item to your tiny ingredients bag. So by deconstructing that shield, we got two Canith essences. Let's say 250 platinum pieces for each one of them. I sell them for 500 platinum pieces per stack of 1000 Canith crafting essences for 500,000 platinum pieces. And how much do, and as you level up, the items that you will loot will give you more Canith essences when you deconstruct them. So by two Canith essences that we got by deconstructing the shield for 1,000 platinum pieces, and between selling an item in the vendor and selling the deconstructed Canith essences in the auction house, is actually, I want to clear up my inventory space, so every item that I'm not planning of using, I will put here, and I will this, because if every one of us is doing this, we will not find anything in the auction house ever, compared to trying to sell a nice item by itself. You might find something really good, like a vorpal weapon, or later on an asylum, instead of deconstructing it. But in general, I tend to come here and deconstruct everything rich to get money. So this is a nice item. This is a resistance. Sell this item for 5,000 or 10,000 platinum pieces. It will take very long. I will deconstruct all these things, and I will gold in no time if I put a reasonable price. And another way to getting really rich in the game. So at the moment I have 3 Kyber prayer pamphlets. I put them up for 4,000 of them for 20,000 platinum pieces, and this will sell soon. And some rare ones like Vial of Contagion. Platinum is not hard to come by, but it's very useful, especially for tunes. Those were my recommendations. To sum them up, the first one is always pick up your universal challenge token. When you loot chests, don't pick up everything, just pick up the main item. And when your inventory gets full, come here to the crafting hall, the actual items in a general vendor or a broker. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you for liking my. On my next episode, I will touch the subject about how to become stronger on your character, especially early on. I will be talking about scrolls, potions, and about guild buffs. My favorite farming, so you will find me with another tune, with another build on another server. At 100 favor. I am planning of using of doing the same quests that I did, except from Misery's Peak that takes too long, and Stealth Repossession, which I'm not good at. So I'm trying to close this video and I have more things to say. So in the first episode I touched bugs. In this episode I touched the sorcerer type, the mage type, the nuker build. So either a ranger using a bow or a rogue using a well, it will combine both the ranged build, the ranged archetype, with the iconic that is unique. You cannot find crossbows in other games. So stay tuned for next episode. Have fun, enjoy. Mine might not be good enough for you. I will post up an